WinFM reserves the right to disconnect any caller who infringes the law or offends the right of any person. The station will also refuse to take any call from any person who, in WinFM's considered opinion, is likely to expose the station to liability for statements made on the air.
Welcome to Island Tea with your faves. Keep it locked in with us for your daily dose of hot tea, only on Win Media 98.9.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes.
Okay, we're working.
Not really. But but guys, it's been you gotta go up there. Because guys, it's a beautiful Wednesday. Hump Day, right here in the Federation of St. Kitts Nevis. And you're here with your faves, me, Azem, and of course Jade, Gwenny Gwenadita, CPL Martha Stuart Johnson, for another episode of Island Tea. And Jade, I like days like this.
Like what?
When I could come out my home and not instantly begin cooking. Yesterday, I walked in town for a little over 7 minutes.
And melted, as usual.
And barely made it back to my vehicle. This was around what time? Right after the show, basically. The heat in town was What yesterday how it was? I'm gonna check the weather yesterday. But
You couldn't believe it, eh?
no, it was crazy, Jade. I don't know what happened. I remember I walked down. Where I walked down 4th Street, and so I was trying to stay on the side that happened to have a little shade. Then I took a right onto Central Street, and it felt like somebody slapped me with a scalding hat, like shovel. Cross my face. I was like, what? Somebody just bounced out. Oh, that's okay. Hot girl.
You it.
Hot girl.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I see this picture where JD here posting up on some kind of profile.
Changing my profile picture.
Yeah, that's it. I could tell there's a profile energy going on there. Hot girl Jade. What?
Can't stand you.
That for WhatsApp?
Yeah, man. I had to change it up a little bit, you know? I haven't done it in a while.
You know what's gonna happen now?
What?
You know the dudes I'm gonna start
No,
to
they're
like.
not toxic now. I love myself yesterday.
Jade, the men love that.
Oh, that's true.
The men love that.
That is true.
You know how some women that behave like they know the fella ain't the best, but they feel he has a heart of gold and they could change him. There's equivalent to that in the male species as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You got some men
That
who
is
just feel like they could turn women into the best versions of themselves. Let's say
As they should be.
See how they encourage it. Anyway.
Oh, before we continue, good morning to one of our avid listeners, Miss Olga.
Oh yeah, Olga been
Happy
pretty
birthday to
consistent.
her.
What?
Yes.
Olga, happy birthday. Good morning.
Morning.
Look, I wasn't the one who said she was toxic, you know.
I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just telling her there's still hope.
Of course.
Jade, trust me. Somebody done see that clip yesterday and they said, what that girl be? That's that. But yeah, it done went around in the male chat group, what you said yesterday, and literally, the man them ain't studying about what it is that you said, they're just studying. A girl pretty bad. Like they hear nothing you said, they're just thinking.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I've seen me. I've seen me as him. So it is very much understandable.
Yeah, I can't hold on my friend, you know.
No.
I can't hold on my
You
friend.
must be mad.
Hot girl.
Till as soon as I start to gym, say it's crash, you know.
I taking part responsibility for that.
As you should.
We can make it happen.
As you should.
We can make it happen. I think it's all the politicians and cook crash the country.
Okay. Watch me work.
But how you doing, friend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, here. You know, it's morning. I got things to talk about. It's Wednesday. For some reason, I kept thinking yesterday was Wednesday.
That happened to me too.
Yeah, what I tell you.
That happened to me
Time
too.
real, you know. Time and dates and so.
Yeah. I'm in the Matrix.
Yeah. Because where you were glitching yesterday?
Yesterday was a glitch.
Yeah.
The Mandela effect is real, Jane.
Yeah, of course.
The Mandela effect is quite real, and I experience different iterations of it daily. Daily. It's like things that you know for a fact about when you were young. All of a sudden, they facts no more.
You know the rhyme she sells seashells by the seashore was prostitution?
Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that. I found out that recently. I said this war trends again.
Yes.
But
Jade, that's one of my favorite things to do. Find out the deep, dark truths behind the nursery rhymes.
Yeah, I know another one.
All of the nursery rhymes, all of them have dark undertones.
Yeah. Which one? Something about Posey? A pocket full of
ring around the rosy.
That there was about a plague.
Yes. Jade, there is a whole set of them. This is one of my favorite things.
Where was the tree? No, not Three Little Pigs. The pig what was going to market? How we go again, boy? One went we all the way home.
All right. So, that's the...
Yeah, they were killing pigs, man.
Yeah.
They were murdering the pigs.
Remember Baba Black Sheep, Have You Any Wool?
Yes.
So that one was introduced in 1275. Its use of the color black and the word master led some to wonder whether there was a racial message at its center. its political correctness was called into question yet again. A lot
They
of
was talking about slaves.
Mhm.
Terrible. Terrible.
Mhm. Goosey gander is another one.
Me know what that one mean. What they was talking about.
Well, that one is also a tale of religious persecution. Yes. Jack and Jill also was one of them. And that had to do with I know this one. This one was French kings.
Yeah. Jack and Jill?
Yeah,
I thought that was about suicide.
No, it was France. King Louis and his wife Marie Antoinette. They were found guilty and then of treason, and they were beheaded.
So the body was rolling down the hill.
Right.
Wow, that's crazy. That is wow.
Something. Yeah, something. That was one of the theories about that one. I think. London Bridge, same thing. Mary, quite contrary. That one had some. Yeah. They said quite contrary was one way to describe a murderer, psychopath.
Mary was a serial killer? Mary was a serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But there is a I think that one might have been about Queen Mary, the first of England. She was also called Bloody Mary.
Yeah, I heard she was to kill people for sure.
Yeah. She used to kill the Protestants.
Especially the younger and they look better than now. And they're Ghanaian back. But
she was a devout Catholic, and so all those heathens, those Protestants with their new doctrines,
and their worldly beliefs.
Yeah, we had to kill them. We had to kill them off.
Well, Jaden won't be learning this.
No man, let him learn them.
No, it's okay.
Let him learn them.
You gonna know the real meaning, man. And be like, babes, let me tell you something.
Clear to let them remain innocent. I think the point we're making is that they're not.
We didn't change this. We didn't just change it. We didn't just make this up, you know?
A lot of these were like little bar songs they would sing, and like it's almost like how we do use calypso now.
Yeah. I set them up, get it children.
Doggy Focus.
That was wild.
Gotcha. Unexpected just had.
Yeah.
I hope him see the return of Unexpected this year.
Yeah. Oh, he got so much material to sing about. Lord. he has so much material, man.
Hey, we didn't
We didn't know.
Did we? Oh no, that's the same time I was off. We didn't express condolences to King Rockefeller. Well, at least I did. Yeah.
We did.
No, I said I was.
It was me and Amali.
Yeah, I wasn't here. I wasn't here. Yeah, I wasn't here. No, I wasn't here.
Oh, I thought it was.
I wasn't here when that happened. Yeah, but that was a.
Yes, Swing Around the Rose. It was about the Black Plague. See?
Yeah.
I know it. That's it. A plague.
Yeah. Can I sing the nursery rhyme them? You just now have new understanding, right? Enlightenment.
Yeah.
You're now woke.
That's it in you.
Oh boy, but it's hump day, guys. I've been like the week. How this week going for you, Jane?
Okay, you know. Ain't too bad. Hopefully today is going to be a good day.
My yesterday kind of just went by. I ended up not being as productive as I hoped to be. Yeah, I ended up not being as productive as I hoped to be. So I ended up having to stay up last night. When you sent in the run sheet last night, I was like, what you doing up?
I did just usual.
What?
I went to look at a client's bar last night.
Oh, the same one we went to visit to them?
Yeah.
How that went now?
It went okay. We went okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I realize I see you already on the going with that, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I work in.
Yeah, I like that. But yeah, this week been going kind of it was low energy for me. Monday and Tuesday.
Oh, you said low energy, not low. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Low energy Monday and yesterday. I'm hoping today that there's a bit more energy, a bit more pep in my step.
That's all you need sometimes. That's all you need sometimes.
I was talking to a young lady yesterday, and she was telling me on Monday she had a bit of a rough time, Just feeling demotivated. Not necessarily feeling like she's attaining the things that she wants to attain. She said she had a really just cry, a serious cry about it.
Listen, sometimes you just need to cry it out, you know?
But then the truth is, when I saw her yesterday, she was in such good spirits. She seemed to really bounce back. I said, like, sometimes you just need to get the frustration out, and what is left is whatever fuel you need to continue
Exactly.
on your
But
journey.
It starts with a good cry.
Yeah. So she was in good spirits yesterday. She seemed to have some wins. I was really happy for her, to be honest.
As you should. You should love to see people winning. It doesn't stop you from winning, but that's how y'all feel so. Y'all feel like if y'all celebrate somebody else win, y'all are not going to come.
Well, the way I'd put it, Jade, is like people just behave as though there's limited wins out there. Right? There's limited, like there's a finite amount of success. So the more people who are successful, it lessens my chances of also being successful. No.
Which doesn't.
That's not how it works.
It does not work like that.
That's not how it works, guys. As a matter of fact, I am going to propose something that it might seem a bit
far-fetched,
but I tend to believe that it's best if I surround myself with other people who got things going on in their life.
Yeah.
Other successful people who seem to be, making headway in some positive way.
I guess
that's kind of.
It motivates you.
Yeah.
Unless you're a hater and then you're just pissed that everybody else winning but you.
Not only that too. One time I spoke to he was a Jewish friend of mine, and I mentioned some Jewish things today. But I spoke to a Jewish friend of mine, and he did say one time, he said, you know why we does succeed by? I said, why? He said, because if one Jewish person succeed or do well, five more coming along here. He said everything we do, we include in at least five of our brethren them. Cause he used to try to talk Jamaican.
Why?
But he was a character. Really cool dude, but just a bit of a character. He said he really liked ska music.
Who?
Ska. Like
ska?
Yeah, like old Jamaican music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Donald Decker, like the man used to Eric Donaldson, like the man know all of these old Jamaican people. But yeah, so he used to try drop it in and so. Then he said, yeah man, we bring along all our brethren them. I'm like, okay.
He brethren them, yes.
Right, and but yeah, and he used to explain this to me all the time. Like, we really need to start teaching some of these principles. And when we don't teach them, we need to start practicing them.
I agree.
Yeah. But
I agree.
Yeah, multiple force, guys, multiple force. Surround yourself with positive people doing positive things, and positive things will come your way as well.
That's all.
Yeah. Somebody drop in your plate.
Listen, I have never not had a situation where I was blessed by something based on the people I surround myself with. Whether it be work, opportunities, references, just keeps happening.
That's
even when I feel like I'm at my lowest, something does always happen. Like I could remember vividly, right? This is when I know, like, I'm going to be alright no matter what happens to me. During COVID, I lost my job at Delay Walwyn.
Mm-hmm.
And I kid you not, it was either the same week or the following week. I got 3 jobs. One was doing the Unity campaign in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
One was Win FM.
Mm-hmm.
And one was working at a store up by Miska.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Same week. So I literally had to create a show, stay up all night to do Unity campaign work, and then go to the store in the day. Same week. So you just got to have faith and, just...
No, but what you're saying is a lot of these opportunities came out of relationships that you had with...
Literally,
with people,
each one. One was a recommendation from one of my very, very great friends.
Mm-hmm.
The other one was come from Fans, which was another great friend because he was in charge of the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one came from London because his mom owned the store.
Right.
So, Stop being bad mind. Like, I know bad mind nobody at all. I'm not a hater in any sense of the word. I remember one time somebody tried to paint me as one of them. I'm like, may never argue with you because this don't make no sense. You about to argue by yourself, and anybody wants to believe you, that's on them because then they clearly don't know me. I've never. The amount of free things, free work I just do because like I know somebody and they're like they want something, then I'm like, yeah, I can help you, that's fine.
I benefited from that.
Exactly, because
I can attest.
it's nothing to help people. It's nothing to help people close to you, strangers. It's nothing to help people.
But I was telling somebody the other day, and so the person was trying to convince me, say, "But I know your problem B."
So, then they figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I'm always down for.
The theories?
I'm always down for the theories. No, sometimes people have insight that you don't have.
Oh,
so,
okay.
you know, I don't mind listening. But the person was like, you know, your problem be?
Mm-hmm.
So I said, but you don't play the game. I said, what game that? The man said, but you don't play the politics game. So that's you live in the Caribbean, brother. Like, you gotta play the game a little bit. I said, brother. I said, look. I'm sorry, but the problem when you play the game they got winners and losers, yeah. The game they got winners and losers. And like, okay, if you're winning is one thing. But then when you start losing.
Oh, you're losing by.
You're losing, yeah.
Yeah, man.
I said, so he man said, so what you gonna do? I said, by love and kindness. Let me operate with love and kindness and believe that like good things can happen.
And nothing is wrong with that.
Yeah, love and kindness.
That's a good way to live your life daily. Because when you start living like that, even when you have absolute terrible days, like what them days when the slightest thing could throw you off, could make you cry, could make you break down. When you live like that, you realize like it's only today. This is not like the rest of your life. You're gonna have a bad day. Everybody has bad days. So you know it gives you hope that the next day would be better. Like right now, my favorite song is "Tomorrow" by Cardi B and Glorilla. Because every day the sun won't shine as him.
Yeah.
But that's why I love Tomorrow. Listen. I was preaching in the song. Them girls was preaching in the song, boy.
Oh, boy.
Facts upon facts.
Do you think Glorilla is cool?
Cute?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why?
I think she got a kind of cuteness that if it wasn't for money, she wouldn't be cute.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, so that means she ain't really cute then.
No, she cute. She just cute in her own way.
Money does do that to people.
Listen,
Money does do that to people, Jane.
we make ourselves okay. The Lord gave us whatever face He blessed us with.
That is why I don't understand why people just afraid to acknowledge what God has done.
The great things.
If the great things that God has done, if you look good, you look good. I'm sure you have other redeeming qualities. Everybody can't get everything.
You might not look good to you, but somebody else
No,
might
Jane,
find them
stop that.
attractive.
Stop that. Don't,
But it's true.
no, don't go down that road, Jane.
The beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
We need to stop doing this thing where we like to justify things based on the exceptions. Stop doing it.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, as
But we're not talking about the eye of the beholder.
Talking about your eyes.
No.
Oh.
We're talking about established ideas of what beauty is. Like, ain't my fault. Like, for instance, as a matter of fact,
Ain't my fault.
ain't my fault. For instance, I'm not. Look, there's certain things like symmetry, right? Evenness, the things that we actually attribute to, you know, let's say characteristics, that contribute to someone's beauty, right? Yeah, so if people possess these things, kudos to them. As a matter of fact, my thing is, if somebody, like to me, when you do that, you're undermining the people that have those blessings. Yes, Jade. Like if somebody,
what?
no, if you're gonna take somebody, right, who does not possess, right? That's like the problem is that we don't just want to admit that what it is and then say, like it's okay. Like it's okay to not be the prettiest person in the room. It's okay.
Yeah, no, that's not. But that's.
But
not
what?
I mean.
No, but what has happened is we like to go and take the people who ain't the prettiest and then try to act like as if they're pretty. We try to undermine it.
But
But
believe these people who did not make them. You being a bully right now.
what? That's
not
why
bully.
speaking facts is being a bully.
Stop it.
The problem is we place too much value on it. So then when you
Yeah,
so
we
now
place a lot of value
so
on
now
looks.
people know if you say, oh, this person ain't look good, it's like, oh my God, you're bullying them. No, just stating the fact.
We do place a lot of emphasis on looks, because you see how Corona was running through the place and people was doing the most. You see how monkeypox come and just was out of here in less
Yep.
than 3 months as in.
Remember, I said this during when we were talking about COVID. I said, watch it. Anyhow, COVID was gonna make you ugly. We wasn't gonna have none of these problems.
None at all.
Less than maybe 3 months after I said that, there we hear about monkeypox. Monkeypox ain't spread nowhere.
No.
Monkeypox ain't went away.
As soon as they oh, so you play with people's face now? You gotta go. You gotta go.
I said that on the show. I said, let COVID be a thing that make people ugly. You wasn't gonna have no problems.
Yeah, man. If you directly affecting your looks, you go ahead.
Revenge.
What?
We are very
vain is
vain.
an understatement, yo. Vain is an understatement in this world.
Yeah.
We don't play about looks.
And the problem is that we don't know how to go either or. So I think what should happen is, we should be able to celebrate people who possess certain physical qualities. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But then we also need to recognize that there's more things at work, so that people who don't have those physical qualities don't feel the need to either hurt themselves, cut themselves, boom, whatever. You understand where I'm coming from? And so we have the pushback of that now, where we have people who, based on lifestyle choices now, I mean, talking about like the shape of your face, or if you have a high cheekbone, or your nose crooked to the left. I'm talking about like things that are going on with you based on your lifestyle choices. What we start to do now is justify those things. And so you end up now having people who celebrate unhealthy lifestyle by saying like, like you said, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Like, I'm beauty. No, but we ain't even talking about beauty now. Like, you might have been able to live to 90, but you're probably not gonna do it now. You know what I mean? So it's
I think a lot of it is social media too. Like, social media gives these unrealistic standards of beauty and how you're supposed to look and how you're supposed to dress and be and all of these things. And it's like these people literally using 20 filters. They don't even look like that. But you killing up yourself to look like these people who don't look like themselves. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. But you know, it's fine. Like, all of us, I'm pretty sure all of us felt like has felt like we're not the most attractive, or there's things on us that we want to change and all of these things, which is perfectly fine. It's perfectly normal to feel that way. But when you start like literally killing up yourself to attain some level of beauty that is literally just made up by society, that's how we just see people go to different countries and for all types of surgeries and they steal the kidney and so. Yeah, you think you're going there for a little extra butt, a little extra behind? Next thing you know, your kidney gone. Kidney gone as him.
that was definitely not the plan.
That was not the plan.
That was definitely not
you
the plan.
You wanted to add something not retract. Not you got with 2 kidneys, now you got 1. You wake up in a tub of ice. Like that's what happens when you just can't fathom being yourself. You just can't fathom just looking how you look or being how you are. And not saying if you want to do surgery, that's fine, but just be careful, because these people doing too much. They're stealing your organs now. But they've been doing it because the black market exists, but you know.
Oh boy, I hear reading some of these comments and I'm just like, I even want to go back down the road now.
Not me.
No.
Not me.
No. But JV does make the point that I make all the time.
It's man's fault.
No.
Oh, I thought that's what he said.
No, but basically, it's okay for men to know their status. So men are very aware.
Oh no, y'all know I ugly.
Men are very aware of where we stand on the scale.
But y'all don't care.
But the truth is, because we recognize that, then we understand how to navigate the sexual or dating marketplace.
Men.
So if you know you're low on the scale here, then you have. It's almost like when you're building a play in a video game, right? So looks might be on one level, but guess what? I need to up the success here. I need to I need to maximize the sense of humor. You understand? So
Yeah,
there's
man.
different things that you do to navigate and play to your strengths or compensate for your weaknesses. But for some reason, if we say this to women, all of a sudden we're bullying them. You understand? It's like, hey, I ain't met the world, I just live in it.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, sometimes, man.
What a day,
Listen, we're ugly. We're all us ugly to somebody, you know. All of us is ugly to somebody, as in.
That's where we go?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I
Can't say
just-
not she. Can't say not she. She ain't ugly to us.
Okay.
And if that person thinks so, that's on them. Mood, camera. Mood.
Bye. I don't know. I'm just not one who celebrates delusion.
Bye, let's go, yeah?
You sure?
Yeah, as
I
in,
don't celebrate delusion.
saying I'm delusional.
No.
Oh.
I'm saying we all just look how we look.
Kaka was coming here, gonna wrap you up, eh?
No, I think she's beautiful.
Oh. Look here now, Lord.
So whoever she talking about, Amy.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. Anywho's, people, it's time for us to take a very short break and be right back. When we get back, we'll be jumping into our social security segment. The wonderful Cam is in studio, so you know what that means. Stick and stay. We'll be right back.
Getting sure to be sure of your benefits. Sickness and maternity, I'll tell you about the rest of it. Survivors grant your spouse and kids get the best of it. Let me mention pension when you're 62. When you're done work hard and retire, this is what to do. Listen, this social security is working for all your benefits. Funeral grant to help every one of your relatives. Come register for this social security. Social security. So every time you get your pay, social security.
Hey guys, welcome back to Win Media SKN. And as Jade stated just before the break, we actually have in studio with us very special guest, one of the faves. She often enough, man. She's a fave now. Good morning. How are you doing? Introduce yourself and let people know why you're here.
Good morning. I'm fabulous.
Fabulous.
Yes.
Fabulous, Cecilia.
My name is Camila Lawrence, Public Relations Manager, Customer Service Manager at Social Security. It's my pleasure to be here once again at Because You Deserve a Future, or live Social Security program, which provides you an opportunity to engage us. This morning, I want to speak about reform. Yes, reform. Just like life, there's the evolution, and there's a point in life when you had to say, boy, it's time for me to stop this behavior, or it's time for me to move on to the next phase of my life. And there is this revelation in every single creation since our liberty. So Social Security is no different. So this morning I want to speak about reform. And to speak about reform, I need to give a little history of Social Security. And every time I have this conversation, I get goosebumps. I'm a very emotional person, though, people don't think so. I'm an empath. I feel a lot. And so if I'm doing something, it's because I'm passionate about it. So I want to talk a little bit about the genesis of Social Security, where we came from, where we are, and where we're heading. Now, before Social Security, we had something called the Sugar Workers' Compensation Fund, and then that was found to be inadequate because it said sugar workers. It only catered to a certain set of persons, and that meant, other persons but the majority of our workers worked in that field, in the industry. Then he moved to the National Provident Fund, which provided inclusion for more persons, but it worked pretty much like a savings account. You'd hear people, our grandparents, talk about their NPF, and there's still persons who have not yet claimed their NPF. NPF ended since 1978. So if you have a loved one or you're listening and you want to inquire whether or not you would have claimed, because some persons don't remember and they come and ask and we show them their signature, or they really did not claim, you can come and claim your refund, what's there in the fund for you from your National Provident Fund. So that worked pretty much like a savings, and at age 60, it was given to you as a lump sum, and that was the end of it. So if you lived to be 80, there was no steady income coming back. We found that to be quite inadequate, and it meant that our grandparents would have had to go back to the field to work and so on. I remember thinking about my grandparents and considering the age that they died, and I was like, but wait, my mother ain't look so, because it meant they worked hard. We literally had grandparents with bent backs and that kind of thing, or great grandparents, because even after reaching retirement age, they had to return to the field and work. Apart from them having to work hard, there was the uncertainty, where do I get income from? And probably that's why we had large families, because I get 13, because one out of the 13 going to look after me. Right. That kind of way. And so it was found to be inadequate. There are stories, Honorable Sam Kondo, who was a Minister of Social Security, would always share about his memories seeing elders at the banks, various banks throughout town, begging for money. And it's not a dignified end. After you've worked hard, toiling the fields, creating your craft, and you could look around and see, well, I built that, I painted that, I produced this music, as I'm talking to you today too. So again, in my Christian mode here, the goosebumps reach, right? And so it was inadequate. And moving from that thought, Robert Llewellyn Bradshaw, our first living national hero, I apologize, he studied social security systems, and he took with him the Honorable E. St. John Payne through London and various places to study how social security systems work. And with that thought, the vision of social security became a reality to provide income for working persons when they are unable to work because of life contingencies or as a result of retirement. And that's how you got our Social Security Fund. Today, our Social Security Fund stands at 1.7 billion. Sounds big, sounds like a lot of money, but the reality is our fund is a mature fund. After 40 years, next February, well, after 30 years, because Social Security systems are designed to work for a 30-year period based on the demographics, meaning we would have done studies based on the workforce, based on the growth of our nation, and so on. They were designed for a 30-year period. Next year, February, Social Security will be 45. And since that time to now, we've not done any major changes to our Social Security. So back in 1978, when our inspectors were going out in the fields and saying, guys, from now on, 5% gonna come out of your money, it is the same 5% for Social Security after 45 years. And the work of Social Security is far-reaching. Every single body has been touched by Social Security, whether directly or indirectly, because apart from providing benefits and providing benefits for persons, we also have a great corporate responsibility. So we provide annually to the health sector $100,000 US. We provide monies for national security. We provide scholarships so that our human resources can go away and become skilled in whatever areas for them to go in the workforce, create employment. Is a cyclical effect. And so Social Security is very important. And most recently, I can think about what Social Security did for the people of our federation, which is not a duty, but we found that it was necessary to do so, was with the COVID Relief Fund, where $25 million was paid out to insured persons whose livelihoods had been impacted by the pandemic. And so, 45 years later, in February, because we're going to be 45, Social Security remains solvent, remain viable, we could do what we're supposed to do. But like responsible persons, we should also be thinking ahead. And more than once we've had the discussion, because this is nothing new. I'm sure you would have heard me speak about reform before. But from time to time, it is important for us to share with our stakeholders the reality of the Social Security Fund. We can't go around like weighing an age. Even me, I think I was the life of the party. I used to be able to go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I can't do it now.
But you are the life of the party.
So you go from Thursday to Monday?
No, boy, it's like when I'm done as a professional, so you ain't gonna see me look terrible. But when I reach home, boy, Cam, you should not gotta have this time, you know. And it's the same thing. Like we are able to do what we're supposed to do, but we need to be looking at the future. And we want to encourage the public to keep us accountable, ask us those hard questions, make your comments, make suggestions, and we keep imploring to the public, especially the self-employed. You don't want to be caught outside of eligibility for Social Security benefits. It's not a good place to be. As a self-employed person, you provide work for yourself. You've taken on that big risk of being an entrepreneur, and we often take Social Security as, man, I ain't got to pay that there this month. I ain't got to pay that there next month because I got to do this, I got to do that. And then when you look, it's 6 years, it's 10 years. We have self-employed persons who registered in 1996 when we first opened, and they've not made one contribution. Did I hear a pin drop? That is how sad it is. And then these are the persons who will come to seek an assistance pension, and we'd have to turn them away. And we don't want to do that because every single working person in St. Kitts Nevis has the ability to become eligible for all the benefits paid by Social Security. Now, let me put the context of the conversation back in focus because reform is important. Whereas, I just want to share, last year alone, we had over $120 million paid out in benefits. You hear what I say? 120 million paid out in benefits. Contributions was not that. Because, you know, we're coming off of a pandemic, and so more and more persons are becoming eligible for benefits, but less contributions coming in. And so if that cycle continues, we would have to go into our reserves and so on.
It's unsustainable.
In the future, yes. And so we want to make sure that that doesn't happen. It would be quite irresponsible for Social Security administrators. It would be quite irresponsible for the people of St. Kitts and Nevis to know certain things and don't say anything about it. So that is why from time to time we discuss reform, just to keep it in your mind that things can't stay the same forever and ever. It's impossible. We had babies, now they're giving back chats. This morning I said to myself, Cam, you raising yourself, you know? Because my son woke up this morning, he had a shower, and he come out the bath and he said, they grudge me, you know. Who he mean?
Don't worry about that. They might know what he means.
But this was a bit just the other day, and now we're talking about people grudging. So things change, and we have to move along with the changes. What does reform mean? We don't know yet, because we have to come back to the public and seek their responses, their concerns, their recommendations. But annually, not annually, triannual, Every 3 years, we have an actuarial report. And you could go on our website at socialsecurity.kn and you can see. You could see from the 7th up to the 13th. We are at the 13th actuarial review. This is a projection, is a summary of what the fund is now and the projections into the future. If you don't make certain changes, what can happen, giving you real data as to when the fund can be depleted. You understand? And the measures that we can take to avoid those. So it's not all doom and gloom. I'm not sharing that at all. That is not the message I'm bringing. I am providing you the opportunity to learn your Social Security, to ask and to know how Social Security systems work. This is not new to St. Kitts and Nevis. Reform has been happening around the region. We've had Dominica making those changes already and other islands. And matter of fact, Singapore is a great Social Security model. So when you want to have a viewpoint as to maybe Miss Lawrence here just telling us because they're going down the drain and so no. We are providing the information so you can make an informed decision, so you can ask us the hard questions so that you could make suggestions for our viability, because it's not about you and I alone. It's a whole generation to follow, because we are working today to pay the pensioners. So that means when the young people come in, they're paying us.
That's what we got to depend on, Jed.
So important that we not only talk about paying contributions, but lifestyle development, because these young people different, right? So we have to encourage positivity in every aspect so that they could be responsible for the fund.
I'm a bit curious, and you say ask questions. Some of the other countries that have gone through reform, what are some of the steps that they would have taken? Not saying that those might actually work for our situation, but I'd be very interested to know what are some of the ways that they
have reformed
the funds.
Well, reform goes about in a lot of different ways. Reform includes structural change. So you could have like a human resource structuring change. So you're bringing new areas of employment, technocrats in certain ways. Then you have the things that affect you and I, meaning there may be a change from the present pension age from 62 to something else. And in the past, when we've done these discussions, we heard, well, Social Security could go to 70. Did I hear a pin drop?
Yeah.
Right? But we also heard, and that wasn't popular at all, people like in the room start to abuse and gone. It was really interesting. And we have had a series of town hall meetings, so we gather the views. We go to different places, let people say, what they think, and so based on the information. And so you may see a change from one age to a next age. You may also see an increase from 5% to something else, but not drastic. So it ain't gonna be like, okay, you're going from 5 to 13. It has to be done. And then you may see, when I say the age change from 62 to something else, it ain't gonna just happen like overnight either. Right. There will be phased approaches. So let's say it changes to 65. So you'll say persons under such and such not change. Well, okay, let's say the young ones. Okay, under 25, you're gonna go to 65. Then you're over 50 because now you would have already been planning your retirement.
Right. From 62.
Yeah, we don't trouble you that kind of way. Right. So it's a phased-in approach, so you don't feel this drastic change one time. You might also see inclusion of benefits. In our discussions, we hear people talking about paternity benefit, unemployment benefit, health insurance. So these things, all of these things you may see, but these are just some of the things that have happened around the region and can possibly happen here when it's time for us to go seriously into the, not just a discussion, but the action, because it's inevitable. Right. You have to change.
The one that I want, I was talking about it. Especially for unemployed people, being able to change their category, not more often, but at
When-
claims that,
yeah.
that are more suitable.
Yeah.
That's one. But also in terms of the way that Social Security earns, not necessarily only from contributions, but also from investment. Has there been any conversations that you've heard in relation to perhaps making changes in that front? We know of course some of the investments that Social Security would have made over the years, looking to make returns on the contributions that people would have given over the years. But like I said, is there any talk to perhaps invest in other ways, maybe other areas, perhaps bring in specialists on staff? You spoke about organizational changes, like having people on board who specialize in investment and that kind of thing.
Awesome question. Look like you just be reading the actuarial reports.
No comment.
Well, very good question. We do have an investment unit with an investment manager and staff, and out of the law at one point said that we could only have 1% of our portfolio invested overseas. But since then, that change has been made, and you could have up to 10% if I'm not
Mistaken.
I just lose my chain of thought. If I'm not mistaken, we can invest more amounts outside of St. Kitts Nevis, because with this kind of money, you have to be very conservative, but take a chance as well, because you can have money sitting and ain't growing, but you can't take it up and then tell the public, oh, we went to gamble, and we lose.
Yeah, but I think, I'm happy to hear that you guys have, investment personnel, who curate that particular aspect, because I think it would be about risk management, right?
Yes.
And understanding that, like you said, this is so important to the lives of so many people that there must be calculated risk as it pertains to investment, because there's always some level of risk there.
Yes, definitely.
But I do believe it's important, because the truth is, how much money you're really going to be able to invest locally and expect a return that is, let's say, even comparable to a high interest savings account. So you're gonna have to at some point recognize some of this money I'm gonna be invested outside.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And so with that recognition, we do have an investment unit that does those things. They look at stocks, they look at various things that the organization can safely invest in for a return. And then, of course, we do a major part in investing locally, so we could have the direct impact back on the fund. If we invest in a certain project, the employment brings in contributions to Social Security. Self-employed persons get jobs, they could pay their contributions, they could hire people, and all of that, so we are able to pay benefits. So it's just a round and round that we have to manage with trying to serve over 26,000 registered insured persons.
I'll be very interested to figure out what the aim is. When I say the aim, what the goal is for some of these investments. I'd be very interested. Maybe that's something that could be included in the next actuarial report.
They are included in the actuarial report about some of the areas that we should look into. So take a look. They're all on the website at socialsecurity.kn. I think we almost out of time, and we could continue this discussion next month. I'll probably see if I can get someone else to join me to provide some more statistics and data, right?
I was going to put that fella next to you on the spot, but come in here, the camera.
Let me hear what he got said. Jesus.
What's up? I missed something.
Good morning, sir. We have another member of the lovely Social Security family
Who
in
is
studio
sitting
with us.
out of frame on the side of the table.
But that's how he is.
Yes. What's up?
Well, we are discussing Social Security and the important work that you guys are doing there. How being employed there and working there, how you feel about the job and the importance of the job that you guys perform there?
Well, the task that we have is a very heavy one. It's kind of funny. We do so much to inform the public about what we do at Social Security and how important it is. But quite often, a lot of people still miss the message. They still don't see the ads. They don't see the information on Facebook. Wherever we are on social media, they miss the radio programs, they miss the television programs. And so we still try 110%, sometimes 200% to get the message out there. And we are everywhere. We go wherever you are. We're on the street corner, we're in the churches, we at your fishers, workshops, we're in the square, we're all over. We're on social media, Instagram, Facebook. I love what we do in PR because it's our job really to put the message out there and make sure people understand it and receive it in a palatable way. So we're up for the challenge. We got a lot of work to do still, and we are real appreciative of people like you guys who help us to put the message out there. And we just need some more time with Aya sometimes to spread the good word. All right.
Okay, I feel proud.
He did not embarrass you.
No.
I'm a speaker,
I know that. That's why
I'm a performer too.
Yeah,
That's why I had no worries about putting the mic in front of you. Very comfortable.
So y'all could imagine a skit with me and Beyond, right? Just know. But it's not that people don't get it. They just decide not to take it because it's the first place anything happen for Saturday, Monday morning, they're outside before we open at 8:15. What is my benefit? What will I get for my children? What ABC, right? So they know the information. It's just that you don't want to receive it at the time because we're not a sexy topic.
That's true.
Although Bian and I look good, right? It's not a sexy topic. It's not something you want to say, are you here, ABC? But we do enjoy what we do, and we do deliver in a way that people can understand across various walks, and we deliver at various forums like Bian identified. So we want to thank you for your time, and we'll see you guys next month. Until next time, remember employers, pay your contributions in full and on time. And if you're having a challenge, come in and have a conversation with us. Self-employed persons, I beg. Or you come because we've seen the result of you not coming. If you should pass and leave small children behind, there's no survivor's benefit for them. If you're to get sick and can't perform your job anymore, there's no benefit for you. So come in and have a conversation so you could be just as insured or guaranteed a benefit like any other employee. Employees, check your contribution status. I cannot say that enough. Don't wait until it's a time to make a claim and then you realize social staying long and say then people don't social ain't like pay. We can't pay on information we don't have. So come in and have a conversation with us. Take care, everyone. Be blessed.
Getting sure to be sure of your benefits. Sickness and maternity, I'll tell you about the rest of it. Survivors grant your spouse and kids get the best of it. Let me mention pension when you're 62. When you're done work hard and retire, this is what to do. Listen, this Social Security is working for all your benefits. Funeral grant to help every one of your relatives. Come register for this Social Security. Social Security. So every time you get your pay, Social Security.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib. It's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
Here are your Hustlers Value Mart IG Value Club Blue Tax Special.
Running October 20th to November 2nd.
Essential Everyday Dry Roasted Peanuts, $8.99. Swiss Miss Chocolate Mixes, $6.49. Breyers Ice Cream, just $26.99 each. Pepperidge Farm Cakes, $24.99. Essential Everyday Baking Chips, $11.99. Pringles Chips, $7.99. And now our very low weekly
Value deals. IG and Essential Everyday Cornflakes, $8.99. IG and Essential Everyday Mac and Cheese, $2.79. AM and Pepsodent Toothpaste, $4.99. Glucose Shakes, $8.99. Essential Everyday Croutons, $5.99. Essential Everyday Salt, $4.99. Shop smart, shop Value Mart. Tell them in Spanish.
sea listo y haga sus compras aquí, ¿ah?
Value Mart.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. Guys, I think it's tea time.
It is. So let's start locally.
Okay, now locally.
So we had, let me see. We had the House of Assembly opening yesterday. They opened a new session of Parliament. So, the Governor General, St. Kitts and Nevis, has proclaimed the opening of the new session of Parliament. Following the proclamation came the election of and swearing in of Honorable Lanine Blanchett, the new Speaker of the House of Assembly. The new opposition Senator, Honorable Latoya Bianca Jones, has been elected as the new Deputy Speaker of the House of Assembly. Elected and appointed ministers of government then swore allegiance to His Majesty King Charles III. Still, for some reason. Anyway. The Governor General, Deputy Her Excellency Marcelo Althea Liebert Esquire JP, delivered the sworn speech on behalf of His Excellency Sir S.W. Tapley Seaton. In an hour-long sworn speech, Marcelo Liebert outlined the government's agenda and focus for the next 5 years, speaking of social and economic initiatives to address the current need of the Federation and the plans for advancement in the future. For the next 5 years, our government will focus on transforming our economy into one that is diversified and resilient. Our government will explore and seize the opportunities that are available from the development of the digital green, blue, and orange economies. Emphasis will be placed on building a society with more equity, fostering love and harmony amongst all our people, and maintaining peace, justice, and liberty for all. On the adjournment of the opening of the new session of Parliament, Speaker of the House, Honorable Lanine Blanchett, said she was humbled by the support she received and acknowledged the weight of her role. Blanchett addressed the increased number of women in the new session of Parliament. First meeting of the National Assembly will be held tomorrow, Thursday, October 27th, at 10 a.m. at the National Assembly Chamber, Government Headquarters, Bastille. This is live, right? This is live. This is stream live, right?
Yeah.
Need to see that.
Yeah.
Firstly, I would just like to say time and place.
Okay, before you even go down there, I got one thing before that.
Go ahead.
First off, I think we need to I would like to just congratulate all the persons out
Yes,
there
we should
today.
start there for real.
New speaker, new deputy speaker. Joe, big move with the deputy speaker. I like that move, I like that move there. Maybe may not enough if you know why I saying it, but
No, but
Joe
a lot
know.
of people don't know not why you're saying it, but why you're saying it. The deputy speaker is someone out of the opposition.
The opposition, would have, So she would have been she probably would have been a senator had they not taken up that role. Which means they would have probably come from the government side, which means somebody over there would have not been. Anyway, the numbers don't lie. But anyway,
Numbers don't lie.
But congratulations to all the persons who were sworn in yesterday. I think that, and let me say, I hope that as we move forward, all the parliamentary proceedings happen decently and in order, and we maintain a certain level of decorum as we move forward with the legislative agenda of the government. The throne speech. People say it was an hour long. I'm like, yo, congratulations, because normally the throne speech could go forever. Sometimes I feel like this day when you fall asleep, wake up, the throne speech still going on.
Well, somebody post on Facebook, "Hi, good night. Is Marcella still on?"
And the thing is, my thing. Oh, I didn't even know that. But to me, I was very impressed. Like, I had to leave I was listening to it in my vehicle, and then I had to leave and come back, and I was like, wait, it done? I thought the stream dropped. So I went back and looked at the end of the show. I was like, wait, no, wow.
Done.
I was like, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Concise and precise.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, listen, all y'all.
No, you could go ahead, no, Jay.
All of y'all who feel like y'all should carry this dragabats behavior everywhere y'all go, please understand time and place. Y'all ain't home. Y'all ain't in y'all living room watching TV. Y'all are at official government places doing what is deemed some of the most important ceremonies that the country could have. And y'all in there acting like y'all was dragged up. I don't get it. You could feel however you feel. It is understandable to feel however you feel. If you didn't support the past government, if you felt like the past prime minister was however you feel about him, fine, that is your feelings. But don't go into the people, them good ceremony where they put all this work and time and energy into to go spoil it with y'all nonsense. Y'all sickening.
Yeah, it was embarrassing, to be honest.
Like, come on, man. Y'all ain't at a fish market?
Yeah.
This is why everybody should not be allowed to go everywhere.
Are they know how to behave?
They don't know how to behave.
Oh, boy.
Bruh, y'all are just pissed me off in this country, though.
Right.
Like, you feel how you feel, that is fine. That is what your Facebook is for. That is what your little group chat is for. That is what your little conversations with your friends are for. But in a setting like this, have some decorum.
Yeah. The truth is, when we're trying to have meaningful conversation as it relates to national development, the vision for the country, even discussions of past going-ons, right? I'm sorry to say, but a lot of the people who behave in such a way, those are the people I necessarily want to include in the conversation, you know, because a lot of the things that spark those types of behaviors is just really low vibration, low energy, low thing. Like, in other words, right, if we were to pull some of these people aside and ask, okay, explain to me the behavior, what would have sparked that. You can get a lot of vague answers, a lot of things. No, there are people who could literally articulate, right, whatever issues they may have had with previous administrations, previous governments, etc., etc. Generally, there are many people believe so. So it's like, how much energy do you want to give? But at the same time, we on a world stage. This is something that's been broadcast all over the world, and I know people all over the world were tuned in.
Exact. Oh my gosh, man.
And it really is it's sad to see, like, you know,
I
that is what was put on display.
I don't know why, in every instance to do better, y'all choose not to. Y'all could have just stayed quiet. Perfectly quiet. That would have sufficed. Y'all don't like him, okay. We're not going to like everybody, but that don't mean y'all wait till we're having ceremonies and all of these important historic moments to show yourselves. Like, why y'all have to do that? Why this is something that y'all have to do? That's just piss me off.
Yeah, but JD, unfortunately, a lot of times we do celebrate some of these types of behaviors, and we like to laugh and we like to think and we like.
Oh, and he deserve it. Okay, so that don't mean y'all have to do it. Oh, yeah, you know the previous administration. Y'all talking about a previous administration that y'all mimicking. How does that make sense? Y'all upset with the previous administration for what they did to turn around and do the same thing. So who better than who here? Y'all cannot feel like y'all better than anybody when y'all behaving the exact same way. I hope that's not how y'all feeling.
Yeah, we need to stop the stupidness. Yeah. And one of the things that I have been thinking about and really witnessing lately is that people seem to have let me put it this way. What I've been recognizing as I talk to people is that there's not a recognition that there's a thin line between rectification and revenge. A lot of times when I ask people about either comments they made, their views, etc., they try to paint vengeful acts, thoughts, and desires as some type of retribution or rectification of some previous wrong. And I'm like, no, what you're describing is rectification. What you're describing is revenge. Right?
Yeah.
And so what happens is, out of revenge, you can't have reconciliation. It becomes a continuous cycle. Because when you take revenge on somebody, what will happen? They're going to take revenge on you, and then revenge just keep going and 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 going.
Azim, that is why we've had the same political climate since we've had politicians. It has not changed. Every cycle, the same behavior, the same complaints, the same victimization, the same problems. You know, it's our fault. It's because we keep doing it. Yeah. We keep doing it. We keep talking about, oh, you know what, we should cut out this and we need better politics and we need to see politicians doing better and all of these things. And yet y'all doing the same things. Like, how y'all expect things to change if every single 5 or 2 years? Because, you know, we got to add in there. Yeah. Y'all keep doing the same things. Why are you supposed to change?
But Jade, let me tell you something. And I keep saying this all before election was even a thought, right? A lot of times, Jade, what we see playing out is because of external pressures on the policymakers and the politicians. A lot of people, I listening to the way a lot of people around these politicians talk, and I'm like, you all gonna be the reason why people gonna have to think twice about the decisions they would have made. It's crazy. And yesterday was an example of it, right? Yesterday was an example, yes. But I mean, even in the way that the decisions that are being made, you got to stop and think, like, I don't even think this is what the politician really wants, what the MP really wants. I believe you got to be people around this pressure in these kind of actions.
The government ain't even a good how long we had elections?
Well, let's say 3 months. Let's say 3 months.
Lord, man, we ain't even past probation. And y'all just showing yourselves that every opportunity. And not in a good way.
Yeah.
Not in a good way at all. So please, please, remember what is at stake. Remember that the country needs to move forward in a better way. And y'all are hindering the growth that y'all want to see.
What growth? No national growth, Jade. Personal growth is my time now.
No, that's not what y'all tell us in the last election.
No.
The politicians don't want to feel like they have to constantly come out here and defend or talk about try to make the actions of the people that support them seem not as bad as they are.
They got enough trying to defend their own actions.
Exactly. They don't need help. They don't need help.
I'll make it worse. God, now they got to defend yours too.
How? And y'all want them to focus on the betterment of the country when they got to be every minute looking at the following, like...
I see somebody, well, it happening, I was like scrolling, right? I was scrolling, and somebody who was at the actual thing, I just see them on the WhatsApp say, Labour people, no!
Do y'all understand that y'all stressing these people out, these people who actually want to continue to see the government that they chose?
Do well, just do well.
Do well.
Just do well.
What y'all trying to hinder that? I don't understand. Y'all want the government, but then don't want them to do well. How that makes sense?
And let me tell you something too, right? Whether or not you voted for the present administration, right? As a Kittian on a vision, as somebody who is resident here even, you should want them to do well.
I don't understand.
You should want them to do well.
As if it's in the government in control of the entire St. Kitts and Nevis population?
Pretty much. But so my thing is, for those of you out there wishing the worst on the administration, I mean, at some point you're gonna have to stop and think to yourself, okay, what are we really doing here?
You're wishing bad on the government that governs you.
At least be
ma'am.
At least be neutral. At least walk out. Whatever happen. But when you're out there wishing bad, and because it go both ways, Jade. Just like how people who seem to be excited about the results of the last election sometimes can get a bit boisterous and get out. You got people who not so happy about the results that for some reason is like all they want to do is just wish bad on the people who in a position to direct the way things go. It's like, okay.
Strange. It is so strange.
You could just live your life.
Y'all listen.
You could just live your life, Jade.
One thing about me, if I don't like it, I'm not going to comment, give it attention.
You could just continue the life, right?
Listen, y'all have to give attention to the government because, again, it's a government that governs you. However, wishing bad on the government doesn't do what you think it's going to do. It's going to make your life hard. Whether or not you voted for this government, they literally control the functions of St. Kitts and Nevis, which you, my friend, are part of, contrary to what you might believe. So,
I like when people ball out. Not my prime minister. Like, what I mean?
How do we? What?
Where you from? Like, like, we should just take your passport. Like, we should just. What I even mean?
It means not my prime minister.
I don't just be like, oh.
The prime minister that governs the country that you are part of isn't yours because you don't like him.
You took
that's
place
not,
in the. You
that's
took
not
place.
How it works,
you took part.
my friend.
You took part in the process, right?
You
took part in the process.
Was there. You went. Yeah.
Whether or not you voted for this party or that party, I think this is the result of the process. Now we all should be looking to, hey, what's the best? They're going to always make the choices that we want them to make, right?
That's all.
They might make some choices that we agree with, right? And this is why I keep saying it, you know, Jade. I keep saying it. Like, I can't deal with this cultish behavior, you know, Jade.
Bruh.
I can't. One of these days, I can come in and have a serious rant on the cultish behavior surrounding these parties, you know.
Yeah,
and the way that it continually undermines development, right? You ain't saying
It's a lot. I'd say sometimes I would listen to people. Sometimes I would listen to people talk about, let's say, events surrounding parties, right? Political parties. Like, let's use the example of Father's Day or Mother's Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're figuring out, okay, what can we do for the mothers? Then somebody gonna pop up and say, oh, I hope it's only PLP mothers or PAM mothers or Labour mothers. Yeah. But that's not. If the goal of a politician is to get people on their side, right? Why would they just cater to the people who are already on their side? Like, how does that make sense?
Because the supporters, I tell you, they support these things like cults and football, sports teams. Like, we gain value, right? And feel happy because of the sadness and despair of the other, right? So it's
yeah, they got to talk to the woman on the couch.
It's teams, Jade. Yeah, it's about a team. You know, they don't recognize that we all on the same team, yeah. They don't understand we all on the same team.
They don't. They do not.
I don't think about it like we are on the same team. You just got the offensive players and the defensive players. You understand? And sometimes the defensive players can take the team, and sometimes the offensive players can take the field, right? Like, but we all on the same team.
The politicians
They only
don't
talk about
be beefing.
NFL.
The politicians not beefing, you know. Contrary to what you might believe, they're not beefing. They don't have gang rivalries. They're not out there trying to.
So nobody shot no gang signs in the parliament.
No, not
in the
one person.
Yeah, nobody
Not
shot no gang
one.
signs.
I saw handshakes, picture taking. I saw all the people getting along, you know.
It's something I was really looking forward to see yesterday that I didn't see.
Which one? Which one?
Remember we were speaking about how all the politicians looked so nice yesterday? I need to know who is the Honorable Shanka Richards, optometrist.
What? Why? Oh, he don't wear his glasses, no?
But the glass is gone. Where the glass is gone?
The man can see clearly now.
I can see clearly now. Remember, like I said last year, a few months ago. But we saw this appearance of like all these glasses. I remember we talked about it in here.
Glasses that make people look studious.
I said, bye, watch you, right? Man, she look prime ministerial.
Yeah, you know, our glasses are part of it. We never a prime minister without glasses.
Dr. Drew, the one we have now.
That young still. Young still.
But I was just like, wait, where's Sean glasses? Like, I realized me seeing them around.
Pull out them contacts for the special occasion, man. Pull out the contacts for a special occasion. I saw a picture of that.
Hey, but big at tell her, Jay.
That's what I was that's what we were looking for.
Jay, but that's so funny. It's just funny to me, Jay.
Of all the things happened yesterday.
Jay,
that's what we were looking for. The black glasses.
I was waiting to see. Let me see if the glasses gonna make a return.
No, man.
But
them contacts working overtime.
I remember them press conferences. Jade, as an avid glasses wearer, I noticed these things.
You always said the man switch communities.
But I was like, what? But we got Sean with us, bye. But no, bye. Man jump ship.
Jump ship quick.
Bye.
Listen, I saw a picture of.
Whoever he do, he LASIK. I need the number.
Oh, you think you want to fix yours?
I've been trying to fix mine, Jade. The doctors have been telling me, buy a fire gun.
Just leave them alone.
Just leave them alone.
Yeah, just rock with your glasses.
There is a procedure I could do, but.
Why lady eye them?
No, Jade, because what happened is, I like shades. So I don't have to wear prescription shades, you know. And expensive. So I want to have like a closet full of shades. I only go have like.
So if you take off these glasses right now.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I'm nearsighted, so I could see. You just won't see well.
Well, that's all. Just wear the shades.
No, Jay, no, I can't see well enough to do everything. Like I can't drive without glasses and so.
Well, driving your glasses and when you're hopping out the car to go where you're going, put on your shades.
No, but I want to see. So I just buy prescription shades.
Man,
I want to see, Jade.
Visually impaired people is it.
I know
There's not much going
it's
on.
rough. People don't
What's then if
understand.
you went in jail?
People don't understand.
Worse than if you went to HMP. Cause you know India is you're not India.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
by
yeah,
will
yeah,
or by force?
You're
You're
coming up with
glasses.
you're coming up with glasses. Yeah, there. Yeah.
Can we get a better?
Somebody need to figure that.
Can we get some better glasses for the people in HMP? Like they do not all have to be coke bottled, okay? Come on.
No,
They don't fit with everybody's aesthetic, man.
But on a serious note, though, why that happens?
As in the dark, as
So that's what I'm wondering. If you realize that you're blinding people in the jail, like we shouldn't do something about that.
No.
Let me think that's part of your sentences. You've been sentenced to 7 years and 3 years blindness. Like, we understand why everybody going in the prison and coming up with glasses.
Just they can't see. In the dark.
Oh my God.
In the dark, as in that's the only conclusion I come up.
It has to be something in the prison where that happening. Yo, but y'all didn't play. Y'all play
Maybe
people
all these
like
people just had issues with sight and
all these people.
found out in jail.
No way. But we need to come to the bottom of it.
Yeah, we need to figure it out.
Yeah, we need to figure out it.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, moral of the story: just have some decorum.
Yeah, behave
please.
by yourself.
Please stop embarrassing the government that y'all wanted. Y'all chose the government, okay? Y'all won. Stop trying to embarrass the government.
Yeah. And those of you who are not necessarily big fans of the results of the last elections, behave by yourself too.
Tough. Suck it up. You're gonna either have to wait 2 years, 4 years, or the full 5. But you can't do anything else until then. So just
Who crossing floor, Jade? Sorry.
who
What?
crossing the what?
What? Who said what are you talking about, Jade? What are you talking about?
Somebody said the struggle is weird. I love shade, but I need to see more.
Exactly.
Why contacts don't work for you?
Jade, contacts ain't really my thing.
Then that's the problem. They try them out as
No, I used to wear contacts when I used to play football. And it wasn't for me.
Well, Shan, try some contacts.
I just work with the best thing. I do prescription shades. I need to go buy a new pair now, cause
Who says that men and people need glasses for reading only? When did one of us say that?
What are you supposed to talk about?
Somebody literally says, can't believe that you are unaware that some persons need glasses for reading only. When I can't comprehend, right? Please don't message me.
Oh, the time about Sean K. Richards?
I don't know what they're talking about.
It got to be. Maybe they're suggesting that the honorable rep needs his glasses only for reading. Come on, bro. We know what's going on. Like, we know what was going on. Hey, why people do this?
But why you message me? Hey, even me say it if that's what you're messaging.
No, they probably only got your number, and then plus I don't check my phone.
That's true.
Yeah.
Listen.
But we know what was going on, guys. We know what's going on.
Stop messaging me nonsense, please. Okay?
As a matter of fact, this is what we do. Jade, message Sean, ask him if he was really just wearing glasses because he was reading at the press conferences.
You want Sean black me?
Do
you want Sean to black me?
But the man's a friend of the show.
But that don't mean people to lose friends every day, you know?
No, I don't believe he would feel
black
about it.
Now I feel like I've said worse things, you're right.
Yeah, come on. And this man a friend of the show. I'm sure he's listening right now.
That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe you can explain why glasses gone.
Where the glasses
gone?
gone?
To ask him, because as him alone want to know.
As
an avid glasses wearer.
I literally just asked for the name and number of his surgeon.
I was about to say that's what you want to know. You trying to fix.
I tried to fix mine.
You trying to get the shower wave. Call him and after the show and ask him.
I tried to fix mine.
That's all. Call him and after the show. But let's take a break because when we come back we have to talk about a man who died because he was made to bathe.
Oh my! Wow.
Yeah.
Well, guys, you might want to stay locked and stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Good. Energize your goals with Lucasade. Get it good. Look under the cap. Find the code. Win it. Thousands in prizes. iPhones and TVs. Or win 30 grand US dollars for your goals. That's goals.
For a chance to win 30,000 US dollars. Purchase any Lucasade Energy promo bottle. Look under the cap and find the code to win iPhones, TVs, and free Lucasade or 30,000 US dollars to energize your goals. See website, social media, or press for details. Lucasade, taste the energy.
Magnum. Take charge. Everybody put your Magnum in the air now. From you a drink Magnum, let me see. Take take charge of things now your place now. From the river to the beach to the street. Hot magnum when me have in a me hand there. Here a sipper, she tell me sweet. Look for me watch for your quick time check. Yeah, yeah. Right now a magnum for your beat. Enjoy yourself every day of the week with a magnum. My life I forget sweeter. Must be 18 years and older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Energize your goals with Lucozade. Get it good. Look under the cap. Find the code. Win it. Thousands in prizes. iPhones and TVs. Or win 30 grand US dollars for your goals. That's goals.
For a chance to win 30,000 US dollars. Purchase any Lucozade Energy promo bottle. Look under the cap and find the code to win iPhones, TVs, and free Lucozade or 30,000 US dollars to energize your goals. See website, social media, or press for details. Lucozade, taste the energy.
Hey guys, welcome back to Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN.
Indeed.
Guys, it is still hump day.
It's a very rainy one. Outside looking a little dark.
Yeah. Jay, speaking of politicians, before we move on, you remember how often they used to just come up here, come line with us? What happened?
Yeah,
What happened? They stopped. They ain't like us no more.
They understand.
At one point, we couldn't. We had enough space for them.
Oh, and the Masha, come chill with us.
We got Marsha one time.
Yeah, man, I'm serious sorry about it to get together, you know.
And for those of you who get upset when we call the ministers by their first name, understand that they have expressed that it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you want to just start to call him honorable?
No, but they are.
Oh, Gatto's here too. But Gatto, the politician, never mind. Never mind.
I will make a different argument.
Okay, well, see, we've had two.
Yeah. But
and Mac, let me call Mac was you? Mac has been here since?
Yes. Yes, he came. Yeah, he came since.
And I know we're supposed to speak to the Honorable Cleona. What's her last name again? 1 second. I don't want to.
She's one of the senators?
She is Honorable Cleone Simmons Stapleton. I think she's a part of the NAP party.
Oh, okay.
So we're supposed to have her soon. But we want to talk to good old Drew. Let's see what's been going on, how it's been going.
Yeah.
You know, Conway's busy trying to, fix
the water, fix electricity.
No, he's busy, man. He busy. Yo, I had water past 12 last night, right?
Really?
Oh, my mother's.
Really?
Listen.
Hey, quick again. Reports out of Kayan, anything? How Kayan looking?
I don't know if it was a fluke. I have to check tonight.
Somebody fell asleep and they lock up. Somebody fell asleep and they lock off the car.
Boy, I flick the thing just. I might time I flick the thing.
Yeah, there's water in the pipe? Yeah.
Listen, thank you.
I'm happy to hear that. I am so happy to hear that.
Thank you, but hopefully it continues.
How the Kayan vibes looking now?
I can't tell you.
I would suspect that might take some time to fix, but
yeah. I got a message to this over there going.
Yeah.
Hopefully down the right path though. Yeah. And then Dougie busy with foreign investments, so he ain't on the time for us. Here?
I think he's here.
Okay.
He's here. Yeah, but he was here yesterday.
Oh yeah, they were here yesterday.
Yeah.
They're all here. Yeah. Yeah, we got to. I wonder if we could finally get him to come.
Hey, and I can tell you something. One of the highest or the most watched clips and episodes of LNT is the one with the Honorable Denzel Douglas. You know?
Yeah, man.
But people love he.
What?
Say what you want. People
Say what you
love.
want, but Uncle Dougie.
People love.
That is the nation's uncle.
Bye.
Anyway, let's jump into some other things. So it says the world's dirtiest man dies months after taking first bath in 70 years. Leave people and them live their life. I kill bad. The man chilling all the years of his life. You know.
The man good all the time.
Dirty and the
man good all
you
the
know.
time.
But the man was alive and well and happy.
Man don't adapt to his lifestyle.
Yeah, get the man a back killer, the man. Things all like to be here.
You see what happened when people think they know what's best for you, Jay?
Exactly.
Wait, tell the people what happened.
The Iranian hermit, who was nicknamed the world's dirtiest man. I don't know why you have just. That's kind of mean, but
it's not mean. And that's what I keep saying. How is it mean?
How is he the world? They don't know if that's the truth.
Jade.
We have some men here that could rival her.
But me, you know, because me, you know, Jade. This panel was on a level, Jade.
Okay.
This fellow was on a level. Maybe it's just that we don't want to believe that there's someone dirty out there.
Okay. After reportedly refusing to take a shower for more than 70 years, he has died at the ripe old age of 94, according to state media. The man was going to 100.
The man was going good.
The man was on the road to 100 years old.
He might have known something we don't know. Because how much people right now ain't really making it there so easy. But anyway, continue.
He got sick and died mere months after taking his first bath in decades. I'll kill the man again. Iranian news agency IRNA reported that Amu Haji, an endearing nickname for an elderly person, died on Sunday in the village of Dejga, in the southern province of Fars. Haji, covered in soot and living in the cinder block shack, was reported by local media not to have bathed with water or soap in more than 70 years. Villagers said he had experienced emotional setbacks in his youth that led him to refuse to wash, believing that doing so would ruin his health. And he was right.
The man I tell you, the man had something going on there. He might be onto something, Jade.
That's correct. Look how old Pinders be.
Jade, them people... Jade,
Pinders living, you know?
Jade, those people who have certain levels of a certain lifestyle.
They're immune to everything.
They're immune to everything.
Everything as them.
You ever hear, how much time you ever hear these people say they're sick, they got flu? I keep saying, you know, how many of them people there got COVID or got COVID vaccine?
No,
I mean, the truth is that they probably had a natural social distancing mechanism.
Man. See,
so I could probably understand, but still.
That got it thing down pack as him. He was also said to avoid fresh food, preferring rotting carcasses, especially those of porcupines.
Exactly.
That's
exactly, Jade.
That's okay.
The man lived to 94, Jade. The man might be under something. But continue.
Yikes. In 2014, the Tehran Times reported that Haji would eat roadkill and smoke a pipe filled with animal excrement. Photos showed him smoking multiple cigarettes at once. But a few months ago, villagers had persuaded him to watch for the first time in decades. He fell ill not long afterwards. On Earth,
exactly, that's what's gonna happen, Jade.
Yeah, man.
Shock the man's system.
Yeah, the man's water and no, what is?
People might be thinking I'm making jokes.
No, that's literally what happened.
I'm dead serious.
It shocked the man's system.
Shock the man's system.
You can't just not be accustomed to something and then jump full force head on into it. Your system ain't gonna to, and in 70 years? 70 years, as him?
The 70 years of soot on your skin, you know, the kind of protection that the man had from the elements.
By that's who would have survived the nuclear.
Oh, yeah.
The nuclear bombing, that's who was going to survive. Definitely.
You smoke some radiation in the same pipe.
Listen.
In the same pipe, Jade.
Sprinkle a little on top, you know.
Oh, man.
On an early attempt by neighbors to take him to bathe in a local river, Haji threw himself out of the car. Sorry.
This man's all like vibes, eh? I can tell her, it does sound like vibes.
Listen, the man back himself out the car. The man said, I ain't gonna kill me. The man know what he was doing.
I changed my mind.
The man know what he was doing. this soot film man. Watch here. This soot probably protected him from the fall.
I'm telling you. The man had literally armor.
Had you never married? Well, I'm not shocked there. I am no shocked there. Listen. His funeral was set for Tuesday night in Farashabad City, Fars. The hermit's death leaves open the chance for a 67-year-old man to take over what could be the record length of time without washing. So there are a non-wash Olympics going on over there. What? Contenders and so? In 2009, the Hindustan Times reported that Kalu Singh from a village outside the holy city of Varanasi had not washed for more than 30 years in an attempt to help end all the problems confronting the nation. Okay. He would reject water in favor of what he called a fire bath. Okay. Woo. Listen. Cannot relate. I love saying kids to my heart, boy, but I cannot.
Yeah, I mean, taking fire baths for the good of the country. I'm not taking fire baths for the good of the country and avoiding water, Jade. Water avoidance isn't a sport that I intend to participate in.
Not at all. Y'all could have that one, boy. Well, condolences to him.
Wow. Let me ask you a question. The villagers going to be charged with
murder, they should be. Kill the man. Man, chilling, living his life, almost make it to 100. I kill the man, boy, I want him.
I really feel we need to study these people, Because these people literally don't get sick, don't like...
Nothing. Somebody needs to go outside and study pinders right now. Right now. Oh, speaking of pinders, sometime ago I read a story, but it was on Facebook, so you know, we don't believe the blue app most of the times. But there was a story about pinders being attacked by a police officer.
Yeah, Jade, yeah.
So you know with that?
To my heart, Jade. To my heart, I feel it, Jade.
Because why would you do that? There is never a reason that anybody could tell me.
There's nothing you could tell me to justify that.
No, not Pinders. Pinders is just a sweet old man that just living his life and y'all interfere with the man.
Jade, I don't know. Like, I didn't understand it then. I
can't
don't
understand. Like he's not one of the vagrants. Like I know we have some vagrants that has literally run off and try to kick people. He's not one of those.
Not only that, Jade. Did you see the video yesterday, Jade?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was Monday.
Monday.
Of the police officer in training failing the.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's what the blue clothes for.
Oh, the trainees.
Yeah. So you're failing the physical. Actually, is he? You can unbrand, You can unbrand with the behavior.
I don't know what happened, and of course the video didn't cover the entire interaction or deal. I have no idea.
And you know who else?
All I know what I saw by
I
don't know how you justify that by.
Again,
I don't know. I just don't know how.
Again, I just have a question for you.
The police got insurance. So when they get light up with the lasso, them they could pay.
The police have PR.
We tell you talk about that. We said police on the list of people hardest to get information from. Top of the list, the St. Kitts Nevis Police Force. Second on the list, the government. Like
two entities that should probably be a little easier with information. Like, how is it that the nation saw a video of a man being dragged and the police page don't have a statement?
No comment,
nothing.
Just see that.
Like, y'all think that we can't see? Y'all think we crazy?
And that's sometimes y'all just make these statements that does try to convince people that we're stupid. Like the one we had when it was Monday. It's Monday that was yesterday.
Which one? Oh, when they said that they know all of a sudden after 7 years.
The DPP thing. I wasn't gonna go down the road, you know. That's why.
No, you should.
That's why I just ignore. That's why I just ignore it. I just ignore it.
Listen.
Because I was like, y'all can't really think people are stupid.
They do.
They can't
so
think people are stupid, Jade.
Y'all watch us big people in with us and say after 7 years, magically.
No, Jade. What happened is the information was under his bed. And what happened, you know how hard it is sometimes to find things under your bed. When they roll under the bed. So all of a sudden the information, like he find it, he probably was doing some cleaning.
Yeah, you know,
and
you
found
really.
right, and then found the information on his bed, and then happened to present it to the prosecutors, and the prosecutors was just like, "But you had this all the time. You had this all the time. I mean, nobody know what the information really is, But that's why I tell you when we discuss it, I was like, but I mean, even talking about the court case and went on with the DPP and all of that there. Are you still trying to figure out what happened?
Oh, it takes 7 years for you to find it.
I mean, even again,
if you had it, why would it take 7 years for you to present
the
it?
reason why
7 years is a long time, but I'm being to you.
The reason why, even personally, even asking like, yo, what the information was, where the information was hiding, like, it's because somehow it almost suggests that I believe it. So that's why even ask nothing today.
Somehow it suggests that you believe that he found information after 7 years and it was just magically worked.
And so but I'll be like, but at least they said something, Jane. At least they said something.
At least they tried.
But then,
police?
But the man just act like,
don't even try.
They're like, hey, we got a video here with like involving like police trainees and police officers who are on scene, and so like it don't look good. Somebody should probably say something. Nah.
For what?
Nah.
I ain't see that.
No.
Why you see? Why you see?
No.
And then I'm gonna forget about it next week anyway. So we need to make a statement.
Alright, and this is why I talk about the media, you know. Because I'm not a journalist.
No.
I'm not a journalist, right?
You never claimed to be.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's not my job. But I would believe that the journalists, them, would go and ask the questions about these things.
Yeah, like I would have called the DPP office bright and early yesterday.
Hey, what information was no?
Yeah, I mean,
because
since the case done, it's not like it shouldn't be or can't be public knowledge.
No, but not only that, Jade. If this is something that absolve this man of any wrongdoing and thing, then I mean it should be made public.
Yeah, man.
You can't just be like, we got some information, full stop.
That's what they do.
But the man serious, Jade?
They were dead serious as a heart attack. They was dead serious with that as them. They put out the statements. They didn't even put out, I couldn't even find the statements nowhere. It's like, what is happening? What is happening?
That's why I kept saying, I don't even know if this is a real thing. Like, because I said I don't.
It got to be fake.
Somebody got to be fake. Like,
somebody make up this.
Yeah, man. Nobody in the DPP office think people are stupid, man.
No, man.
No way. So you got to be a fake statement.
Yeah, y'all putting out things to make them look bad as usual.
It can't be.
Well, then the DPP needs to come out and say, well, that's false.
You mean make
actual statements? Yeah. On the media, like they love to do when things benefit them. Yeah, no, come out and just talk to us. We're here for you. This is a safe space.
Maybe the information was curing. You know, like when you got alcohol and so.
7 years.
Curing
some
7 years.
Strong information.
That's some strong information. We had to be strong to just like, oh, me,
you win.
My bad.
Oh, man, that's crazy. That is insane.
That they pack a punch by.
That's the kind of alcohol. Where said that they were punching? Listen, I stop behaving like we should be, please. Y'all stop behaving like we.
Oh my
stupid.
gosh. Where the reporters?
You're offensive, for sure.
Where the reporters? We going upstairs after this shit.
Yeah, we got to sit down with them and them because ain't no way.
We're going upstairs afterwards and say, hey, what questions you have at the Ask Next press conference? This got to be one, please. I know they're going to tell y'all can only ask 1.5 questions.
1.5.
It was 2 last time.
You got up for 1.5.
Yeah, I'm going to 1.5 questions, but please make sure this is the one. Make sure this is.
And then another journalist could just ask about the police situation.
And let them know y'all asking first, so at least they have some answers.
Yeah, send them in an email first. Anyway, let's jump into something else before they start cooking us.
Only St. Christopher Bar.
Listen, that man didn't know what he was doing with that song, you know? Because every single year.
Big up Lord Cut by.
Oh, no, a visionary. I hope he's doing well.
Give him a call.
Yeah, I hope he's doing well because he is a visionary. So, yes, a shocking video shows groom exposing a bride's affair with her brother-in-law At a wedding.
I love these videos. No, no, tell people what happened first before you even comment.
Footage of a groom exposing his bride's affair on their wedding day by playing an X-rated video of her in bed with another man has left the internet in shock. As it should. Guests of the newlyweds in China can be seen looking on in horror as a steamy bedroom scene featuring the bride and her new husband's brother-in-law plays out from a projector at the couple's reception. Wow.
Wait.
Plan, make sure they get married first.
So wait. It was with his brother. Because it's her brother-in-law, right?
Of her new husband's brother-in-law. The
So
husband
it was
brother-in-law.
with her brother?
No. No! The husband brother-in-law.
So who
meaning
is
the
it?
husband probably has a sister that got married.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. I'm trying to figure out how this thing go. Make
Sir, no.
The husband's brother-in-law.
Yes. Not to the... Not her brother. Her husband.
See, he having the same... Like,
a lot of y'all probably went, huh?
Because I'm trying to figure out...
She had sex with your brother? No. She had sex with her sister-in-law's man. Okay? Okay? So we are clear.
Jade, what happened is...
She might
you want me to tell you why it is, Jade? I had never really watched soaps when I was young, so these things don't click to me as quick as some other people. I wasn't one who would watch like the Daily, the Young, the Restless and so I
Passions.
Passions. I
As
don't
the
really
world
have
turns.
I
Listen,
don't really have a point of
that's what
reference.
happens when you have a grandmother in your life. They have to stay with it. What she watches, what you watch.
Right.
Listen, sometimes I used to hear it, right? But then sometimes as a child, I watching like, but there's a lot going on in this series, boy. But I used to get hooked. That's how come women's are now. From soaps, the grandmother used to make us watch.
Wow.
Yeah.
But this is wow. Wow. So what happened is at the reception,
She husband played a video.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
With her and she sister-in-law man doing the deeds that they shouldn't be doing.
Oh, kind of hard.
Yeah.
What I can't understand is why he married her still, though.
You know, because he needed to get to the reception part to play the video. Remember, you can't play a video at the wedding. You in church. You have to wait until there's video equipment available. Because he can't just jump up and be like, you know what, man, getting married to you.
You know what it was? He probably went to the ceremony, but they probably didn't do the legal part of it. So they probably didn't sign the paper. Oh, yeah, what happened is the papers wouldn't be filed at the court. So even though he went through the thing, like, they're probably not going to file the papers.
No,
okay.
I mean, would you?
Okay.
Would you?
No. I probably would have handled this a bit differently, but I must say, this guy does have a penchant for the theatrical.
You remember when I said here, like, when people go low, I don't go higher, I go to hell? Part of listening. What? The disgraced woman then throws her bouquet at her husband and asks if he can be, and as he can be heard shouting, "Did you think I didn't know about this?" The man said, "Yeah, no, you ain't think I know you're ducking my sister, man." You feel it, man? You're ducking my sister, man? Let me show you that now. Let me show everybody. So watch it. Lord.
Jade. Oh, anyway.
Lord.
Wow.
Vibes.
What happened in the dark must come out in the light, you know?
Yes, that is why I must stop the things in the dark.
Well, I mean, it probably wasn't in the dark because the video seemed to be very well lit.
It looked like, yeah.
Very well lit, so it probably wasn't in the dark. But I mean,
but
you know what I mean? Like,
I watch it when I reach home. To see what was happening.
Wow.
Others, however, wait. I missed something. Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh, wow. This is unfortunate for everybody involved.
Bye.
It's unfortunate for everybody involved.
Bye. The man, look here, the man done break up his sister happy home now, you know?
No. Actually, the guy broke up his sister's happy home. That wasn't his fault.
Yeah, but is he show his sister? If his sister ain't not, listen.
No, but no.
If she ain't happening, ain't happening.
If it didn't happen, he wouldn't have anything to show.
True. However, if she did not, it happening, ain't happening. If he ain't not something, ain't happening. She ain't
Yeah,
game boy to she ain't
he
game
has a
boy.
responsibility to his sister.
He did.
We're talking about sister now.
No, he did.
We're talking about sister now. I mean, again, I probably would have chosen another way of.
A little, like, maybe have a little sit down, heart to heart with your sister and be like, listen, your man biting you. And your man biting you with me woman. So what we gonna do? But the man walk out, nah. Chaos. The man loves chaos.
You see, people, Jade.
And he hurt everybody.
He hurt everyone. And the thing that I'm trying to figure out, right, with all of this is why is it that we take such pleasure in other people's pain? You ever thought about that?
No.
Like when,
Suki, come in.
Like when you.
Wow.
Who put in on an event there?
At Fantasy and Kekedi.
Okay, nice.
Wow.
Yeah. But hey, love and light to everyone involved. Love and light to everyone involved
Hopefully,
in that unfortunate situation.
Hopefully, everybody, it happened in 2019. So hopefully, everybody has moved past and healed, gone to some therapy, figured out how to love again. Because this could really warp your mentality when it comes up to love, eh?
As it should, Jade.
Yeah, no.
As it should. You don't come out of these kind of things not scared.
No. But love and light to everybody. Love and light to everybody.
I probably would have loved to be the kind of man who would be able to deal with that, but
I should have been.
I'm not there. I know I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy.
Yeah, me that type of woman. If I was a sister, oh boy.
No, I'm saying if I'm probably the guy who just be like just continue going until you just you can't really hurt it no more. Because things at some point you're gonna slip up.
Mm-hmm. But you couldn't like live on your conscience. You couldn't keep that spirit.
No, I'm saying I'm not the one for the theatrical like that.
Oh, yeah, so you wouldn't do it at the wedding.
That's not that no.
Okay.
I'm not that type of guy.
I got you. Understandable.
I mean, I wish I was, because that does seem like a real
different level of pity right there.
Yeah, but I don't possess those types of whatever that characteristic is. I don't think I possess it.
With Mr. Ridge.
Mr. Ridge from St. Martin?
From Maynham.
I think Ridge from
Maynham.
Well, the Ridge I know lives St. Martin and does do like Boya beats. Let me see your face. Okay, I think so. I think that's the guy friend of mine. He used to play in a band down there, and
I think he might be.
Yeah,
well,
I think he made the beat.
Swookie beat?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the only part of this song. Oh dear. But vibes. Anyway, things happening. Oh, it's happening in November.
I see November seems to be very busy with events and stuff like that.
Let me do some November checks here. My week. What day in November is happening?
Anyway, Jade, we're gonna wrap up because time is fast spent and it's already after 10 o'clock.
Yes.
Guys, we're gonna leave. We're gonna go. We're gonna disembark and disappear. Appreciate you for being a part of the show this morning.
Indeed.
Whether you joined us on Facebook, YouTube, Win Media SKN, or any of the other digital media platforms, we appreciate you big time. If you've been listening on the radio, 98.9 on the FM dial, appreciate you as well. And of course, to our friends from Social Security.
Security.
Those people, hear me, those people, no? Our friends, Miss Camilla Lawrence, and of course, Beyond Bass, who came in and hung out with us this morning. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. All the people on the live messaging, all the people whose calls we did not take.
Yeah.
Sorry, tomorrow. Maybe. But guys, thank you so much for being a part of it. We really do appreciate you hanging out with us morning after morning. And to all the new people, we have some people listening from Boston and a few other places. Thank you so much for being a part as well.
Indeed.
But alas,
We gotta go.
We gotta go. Guys, please remember to learn from the losses of others. We mentioned a few today. Don't get caught. Remember as well, and this is a new one, there's enough success out there for everybody. Yeah, there isn't a finite amount of wins. So be happy for people and continue on your journey. Yes. Of course, also remember to spend.
Embarrassing the government.
Oh, bye.
Sorry, I thought that's no.
No, that's definitely a good one. That's definitely a good one. They need to remember as well. And of course, spend more time living your content than posting it. But most importantly, please remember, you can't be everybody's cup of tea because you is not a mug. We're gonna see you guys tomorrow.